Madhava Kunjavihara Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Vrajajana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा रासबिहारी विशाखा जी की जय श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की जय श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 13, Text 31. आध्यात्मिकादिभिर्दुःखैर् अविमुक्तस्य कर्हिचित् मर्त्ययस्य कृच्छ्रोपनतैर् अर्थैः कामैः क्रियेत किम् आध्यात्मिकादिभिर्दुःखैर् अविमुक्तस्य कर्हिचित् मर्त्ययस्य कृच्छ्रोपनतैर् अर्थैः कामैः क्रियेत किम् आध्यात्मिकादिभिर्दुःखैर् अविमुक्तस्य कर्हिचित् मर्त्ययस्य कृच्छ्रोपनतैर् अर्थैः कामैः क्रियेत किम् आध्यात्मिकादिभिर्दुःखैर् विमुक्तस्य कर्हिचित् अपनतैर् अर्थैः कामैः क्रियेत किम् आध्यात्मिकादिभिर्दुःखैर् अविमुक्तस्य कर्हिचित् मर्त्ययस्य कृच्छ्रोपनतैर् अर्थैः कामैः क्रियेत किम् आध्यात्मिकादिभिर्दुःखैर् अविमुक्तस्य कर्हिचित् किसी मोबाइल में भागवतम 11वां स्कंद मेरे को चाहिए 11वां स्कंद 20वां अध्याय माताजी वर्ड टू वर्ड मीनिंग आध्यात्मिक आदि भी आध्यात्मिक आधिदैविक एंड अधिभौतिक दुःखैः by the threefold miseries of material life avimuktasya of one who is not freed from such miserable conditions or one who is subjected to birth, death, old age and disease karhichit sometimes martyasya of the living entity subjected to death krichhropanatai things obtained because of severe miseries arthai even if some benefit is derived kamaiha which can fulfill one's material desires create what to do, what do they do, kim and what is the value of such happiness. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki translation. Materialistic activities are always mixed with three kinds of miserable conditions: adhyatmika, adhidaivika and adhibhautik. Therefore, even if one achieves some success by performing such activities, what is the benefit of this success? One is still subjected to birth, death, old age, disease and the reactions of his fruitive activities. Responsibly, materialistic activities are always mixed with the three kinds of miserable conditions: Adhyatmik, Adidevik and Adibhautik. Therefore, even if one achieves some success by performing such activities, what is the benefit of this success? One is still subjected to birth, death, old age, disease, and the reactions of his fruitive activities. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. So this is a very nice purport, one of a kind where after reading the purport you need not speak anything. It's a total purport. So let us try to attentively participate. Purport. According to the materialistic way of life, if a poor man, after laboring very, very hard, gets some material profit at the end of his life, he is considered a success. Even though he again dies while suffering the threefold miseries, Adhyatmik, Adidevik and Adibhautik. No one can escape the threefold miseries of materialistic life, namely miseries pertaining to the body and mind, miseries pertaining to the difficulties imposed by society, community, nation and other living entities, and miseries inflicted upon us by natural disturbances from earthquakes, famines, droughts, floods, epidemics and so on. If one works very hard, suffering the threefold miseries, and then is successful in getting some small benefit, what is the value of this benefit? Besides that, even if a karmi is successful in accumulating some material wealth, he still cannot enjoy it, for he must die in bereavement. I have even seen a dying man begging a medical attendant to increase his life by 4 years so that he could complete his material plans. Of course, the medical man was unsuccessful in expanding the life of the man, who therefore died in great bereavement. Every one must die in this way, and after one's mental condition is taken into account by the laws of material nature, he is given another chance to fulfill his desires in a different body. Material plans for material happiness have no value, but under the spell of the illusory energy, we consider them extremely valuable. There were many politicians, social reformers, and philosophers who died very miserably, without deriving any practical value from their material plans. Therefore, a sane and sensible man never desires to work hard under the conditions of threefold miseries, only to die in disappointment. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshtarine हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रियै नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनधारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। कृष्णस्वधामुपगते धर्मज्ञानादिभिः सह कलौ नष्टदृशामेष पुराणार्कविनोदितः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. Sorry. So, I am not used to speaking Srimad Bhagavatam classes in the temple hall also, all the more. So, I seek the blessings of all the Vaishnavas present to bless me so that I can come out of my nervousness and speak for the pleasure of all the Vaishnavas and fulfill the orders of my superiors, and consequently I may be purified of my anarthas. So this purport is by Srila Prabhupada such a total purport that His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj is known for such classes. Oftentimes when he'll read the purport and then he'll say, any questions? So Maharaj will say, any questions? So the devotees will think, before the class Maharaj is asking questions. But then he wants to indicate that the purport is sufficient. No need to speak anything, just ask any questions if you have. So such a total purport, Srila Prabhupada's, one of the master purport. So we can discuss a lot on this purport, but some few things only we will discuss. So there is one line here, everyone must die in this way. And after one's mental condition is taken into account by the laws of mental nature, is given another chance to fulfill his desires. So everyone has to die. And this thought is one of the Brahmastra to inspire people to think about life. Because when they think that it has to end one day. And we have a classic example of his own, NItai Das S.B Maharaj, who was telling that when he first time met a devotee, I think on the road, he was something like 17 or 17 and a half, teen. So this devotee was trying to explain, and Badrinath Maharaj was mentioning that he was very much like, outgoing extrovert, very bold and boy in his youth, very bold. Even now we can see Maharaj is like that. So this devotee was trying to preach to Maharaj, this Badrinath Maharaj as a teenager boy, many things that material world is suffering, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik kleshas are there. So many things he was trying to tell. And Maharaj was like bold enough, to the extent Maharaj says impudent enough, to say that, fine, that may be the situation with you, but I am having a nice life, I am enjoying. So then when the devotee saw that nothing is working on this boy, so the last thing he said, but one thing is true about this material world, everyone has to die. No one gets out alive. And Badrinath Maharaj said that, he got me. Badrinath Maharaj, this line went into his, brain and kept ringing, days and days and days, kept ringing. Everyone has to die, everyone has to die. So Srila Prabhupada explaining that everyone has to die. Another very, very beautiful line. Material plans for material happiness have no value. But under the spell of illusory energy, we consider the material plans extremely valuable. So, Mayapur, February 1976. So, Srila Prabhupada usually used to take his massage, as we all know from his biographies. He used to take his massage morning, something 10, 11 o'clock or so. So, this one fine day on the February 1st, 1976, quite winter in Mayapur. So, Prabhupada sitting outside on the veranda, and Harishwari Prabhu was to offer massage to Srila Prabhupada. So when Harishwari Prabhu came with the massage oil, just about to start, so Srila Prabhupada pointed towards a hole in the wall near the electrical circuit, which is currently being used by sparrow to make her nest in that hole. And Srila Prabhupada complained to Harishwari Prabhu, Shri Shri Radha Rasabihariji, Shri Shri NItai, Shri Shri Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Ji ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Raj Govardhan ki. So Srila Prabhupada complained to Harishwari Prabhu that these birds, so in the night they keep chirping. And because of that, I feel it difficult to concentrate on my translation work, early morning wee hours. So Harishwari Prabhu, understanding the situation, then he thought, okay, these few pieces of straw which they have put together trying to make a nest, I'll remove this in the beginning stage only, so the birds won't come. So Harishwari Prabhu removed this from the wall, this hole. He removed these straw pieces all and put kind of this paper and he put in that hole. And sure enough, as the birds were to return with another few pieces of straw to continue their home making, so they saw that the previous structure is not there and some other thing is there. And the bird tried, by poking the beak again and again on this paper, tried to get rid of it. Like so that I'll remove this and then continue with my homemaking business. And with lot of effort also this bird, even after 15-20 minutes, half an hour passed away, this bird kept trying. But he could not remove the paper. And then very soon, 2 birds came. And the one brought another, maybe wife or husband or children. 2 birds came and then they started to, poke the beak to get rid of this paper, and it falls off, and then it falls off, and then they can make the nest. So they tried, and after some time they were successful. They pushed the paper across and threw it down, and then they started to make their nest again. So Harishwari Prabhu understood, and then he again got up from the massage, took some more papers and stuffed them very tightly in that hole, very tightly. And then these birds came back again with another few pieces of straw, and then they saw. So all this while Srila Prabhupada is sitting peacefully, patiently, and Srila Prabhupada is looking what is all happening. So these birds again came and tried to again poke the beak into the paper to get rid of this paper. But after long try also, they could not get rid of this paper, and defeated, unsuccessful, they went away. So Srila Prabhupada, as we know, he was expert enough never to miss a moment or thought. So Srila Prabhupada told one very beautiful lesson from there. Srila Prabhupada said, just like these birds, they are trying so hard to make their home, ignorant of the fact that the person who is defeating them or is meant to destroy their efforts is standing right there next to them. But although they have eyes, the birds have eyes, but still they cannot see it. That the person who will destroy our house is standing right there only, watching us make our home only to destroy again. Similarly, a person in the materialistic conception of life, bodily conception of life, he keeps trying to make his house, make his material plans, as Srila Prabhupada is telling, as this series of verses is dealing with that only. From text number 21 till 34, Avadhut Brahmana is telling the futility of material plans or material plan making. So similarly, materialistic man, he is making his home and so many things he is trying to make in life so that he can become happy. But although he has eyes, he is unable to see that the very powerful external illusory energy of the Lord, which is meant to thwart any of your endeavors for happiness in this material world, is right there next to you, watching always. And then we can see this bird kind of example happening with all the people in the material world today. So His Holiness NItai Das S.B Maharaj was giving one very, very nice example that when he joined full time at the age of 17 and a half or so, one of his friends, garland is so heavy, I'm just thinking how Rasabihariji holds it for the whole day. Only Rasabihariji can hold it for the whole day. So, what I was telling? Yeah. So, NItai Das S.B Maharaj is telling that his friend, one of his close friends, so when Maharaj joined full time, moved into the temple, so this friend came and very, staunchly and strongly he was preaching to Maharaj that, what have you done with your life? What are you doing here? What is this? All that. Very strongly for a long time he was like pushing Maharaj to leave all this and come back to normal life and enjoy life. What all you are doing, getting up early in the morning and living this such a simple life. But Maharaj didn't budge and he continued. And Maharaj is telling recently in WIDC, Brahmachari Sangha, so he was telling that he met this person 6 months ago, again, just 6 months ago. And he is a very big, wealthy man, very, very big, wealthy man. And he enjoyed life, so to say, as we normally outside people understand enjoying life. He enjoyed life to the fullest extent. Maharaj was telling that he is such a wealthy man, he is, a man who enjoyed life so much. Maharaj is telling some examples like he has, gone to Himalayas for different, trekking or experiences. He has helicoptered into the mouth of Amazon, and what not, various kinds of, he has wealth, he has buildings, he has, he's enjoyed life. Like there are some people who just earn money and, stock it. But there are some people who enjoy life, they do some thrilling things to give them a kick and, enjoy life. So this person has enjoyed life to the fullest extent. And when this person met Maharaj 6 months ago, so he told Maharaj that I grabbed life with both hands. Means, I enjoyed so much. I grabbed life with both hands, but happiness slipped right through my fingers. So we can see. And then this person told Maharaj that you did the right thing. Is it too late for me? So then Maharaj told that this person, he's in America and he enjoyed his life to the fullest extent. For any normal Indian, average Indian, middle class Indian, going to America is like, Golok Dham or going to Europe or America, developed world. So he said, like, dream come true. Any average Indian thinks that, I remember in my college days, one of my friends, so he would say, remembering his elder brother in America, he would say that सारे दुखों का उपाय था. In Punjabi he would say सारे दुखों का तोड़ तो उत्थे जाके मिल ले. Means he would say to me that all the miseries and distress of life, solution you will get after going to America only. So this man has enjoyed life to the fullest extent, and he is telling, I grabbed life with both hands, but happiness slipped right through my fingers. And now he is telling Maharaj that you did the right thing. And is it too late for me to begin what you have done all your life? Then Maharaj said, no, Maharaj encouraged him. And Maharaj is telling, now this person has Bhagavatam set in his home and he is chanting Hare Krishna. So we can see, sorry, please bear with me. So we can see that with the story of Srila Prabhupada and this Maharaj's friend's example, that happiness in the material world, although it may look very promising on the face, the face value of outside happiness is extremely, nice. On the face people look so happy. But if you scratch a bit into their lives, they open up. How much miserable they are. How much miserable they are. And, recently even I was speaking to His Grace Ammiya Ras Prabhu that, Prabhuji, you visit so many, wealthy homes, rich, opulent homes. And, how you are not getting attracted by the opulence and wealth and all the material, promises of happiness you come across in the homes of wealthy people. So then he was telling, no, he said, when you deal with them, you actually see how unhappy they are. He was telling even unfortunate situation that even children of devotees are creating so many difficulties, so many problems for devotee parents also. So seeing that, all that, you are never. Same question I asked Vishnu Rath Prabhu also around 2-3 years ago. And he also gave the same answer to me. That when you actually scratch a bit and see their life, it's filled with unhappiness. And 3-4 days ago, His Grace Chakravarti Prabhu also was giving class and giving example. His mother quoted that in Chhattisgarh side, some very, very big Tambaku merchant, multi-millionaire person. So he flew all his relatives for his daughter's marriage. He flew all his relatives back and forth, Chhattisgarh to Haridwar. To have the marriage done. But right in front of everyone, in front of the Guruji, their so-called Guruji, he started crying. Strongly he was crying, like acutely he was feeling the pain of material miseries. He was telling, I am not happy, I am not happy. I remember when I joined full time, so almost a year later, one of my cousins who stays in America, Atlanta, so very elder to me, so she called me, having come to know from my mother that he has joined full time. And then, so then she was telling, I am happy that you took this decision and you have joined and all. Later on, while speaking to my mother, I told my mother that, she called. So my mother told that she called me also. And so she was telling my mother that although we are here in America since so many years, almost 2 decades or plus, and we have our own house, our children are, we have both the sons and all the enjoyment is there, but still we are not happy. We are still not happy. So now, understanding this, that material happiness externally looks very promising, but when you actually go through it, it's very, very, miserable. Now the question comes, I was thinking that why to speak all this to the devotees? Because in this temple, all are devotees. Srila Prabhupada made Bhagavatam class morning, because most of the temple devotees only will be sitting. So devotees have already given up this material happiness. I'm sorry. Devotees are already convinced that I don't want to enjoy materially. Then why to speak to them this point? So, why it is important to understand? I lost it. So, yeah, actually the point is, exactly the point I missed. Actually the fact is that still we have tendencies to enjoy material life. Yeah, I got it. So why we already are convinced that happiness, that the material platform cannot be enjoyed. That is why we all have become devotees, although staying in city like Mumbai. But still, because of lack of higher taste, we are prone to go back to materialistic inclinations to enjoy, even although we have become devotees also. So while chanting, while wearing kanthimala, while wearing a dress of a devotee, it is external, but heart, still we are having some aspirations for enjoying material life. And the practical proof of that we can see is that all of us, in some way or the other, of course you are all great, especially about me, that I can see that how this enjoyment tendency comes out in different ways. Like, devotees reading newspapers and then justifying that no, for work purpose I need to read, or for my seva purpose I need to read. But oftentimes it may happen that we want to enjoy tadvayasam tirtham, Srila Prabhupada says, the materialistic news, because that still gives us little joy, some latest news. Or nowadays this internet news so much coming, so this is one. Another is in prasadam also we can see. Like, I remember once I was serving Mahaprasadam fruits to His Grace Bhakta Rupa Prabhu. So I showed him the box, this patra of fruits, and asked him, Prabhuji, what would you like to take? He said, Mahaprasad. I said, yes, Prabhuji. So what would you like to take? He said, Mahaprasad. Still not catching what he wanted to say. I said, Prabhuji, yes. Like, which would you prefer, Prabhuji? This fruit or this fruit? He said, Mahaprasad. It's all Mahaprasad. Then I understood. I said, okay, Prabhuji. So he is not going by this that, I want the red one, or I want the peru, or I want the apple. This is mercy. How can I choose? It's prasadam, Mahaprasadam. This is very simple, two examples, but there are much more serious where we land into material pursuits of either, getting into purchasing properties, or many more things, getting into high paying jobs and securing, in the name of securing future, over endeavoring. So all this is there. Now the question comes that why we are doing this still, after chanting, after doing everything. We can, this, I think Narottam Das Thakur sings this song, Vishaya chadiya kabe shuddha be man, kabe hama buja bose Shri Vrindavan. So he is singing this. Of course, outside people, they are not singing this song in the morning on their radio. Vishaya chadiya. No, devotees are only singing. So why it is said about devotees like this? Because still we are not giving up our materialistic ambitions. And the main reason why we are not able to give up our materialistic ambitions is because artha pravritti, that is, Krishna consciousness, we are not increasing. Sometimes two devotees may spend long time discussing how material world is a suffering place. Or sometimes, two devotees may share their newspaper news a lot. Let's see that they are also suffering, Greece is also suffering, Europe is also suffering. So their katha becomes, suffering katha. And then we may think, I am a devotee. I am having a dress of a devotee, kanthimala and tilak and chanting, staying with the devotees. I am a devotee. All these people are suffering. But we forget the very essential point that what differentiates between a devotee and outside person is Krishna consciousness. That is exactly what the name Srila Prabhupada gave to our society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And because of impelled by our materialistic ambitions, this is exactly the thing which we miss, Krishna consciousness. And Srila Prabhupada very lucidly speaks of this in 3 purports back in this chapter only. If you go to purport 27, Srila Prabhupada writes this very nice line. Therefore, simply cultivating knowledge that materialistic activities cannot give one happiness, and that one should consequently cease from such activities, is insufficient. I will read this line again. Therefore, simply cultivating knowledge that materialistic activities cannot give one happiness, and that one should consequently cease from such activities, is insufficient. So Srila Prabhupada is very lucidly, full stop, this line is telling that just cultivating this knowledge that materialistic activities and material plans are, not good, they will not give happiness. Just cultivating this knowledge is not sufficient. We have to cultivate positive knowledge also about Krishna. And that is why Srila Prabhupada has given this morning program. So this materialistic tendencies, which is because of frivolous activities and sinful activities, fruitive activities, this materialistic tendency does not go away to the extent we may even complete a full morning program every day, maybe for years and sometimes even decades, but still be un-Krishna conscious. It is possible. And sometimes, while living with devotees or while seeing around, including ourselves, we see that some senior devotee are there. This question comes to mind, or somebody asks, "Hare, this Prabhuji is so senior, but he is so senior, but how he is not behaving properly, this and that." So, being on the material platform, we measure the seniority also, by the measurement of white hair or the measurement of numbers of years in the ashram. But that is not what seniority is defined by. Seniority is defined by Krishna consciousness. How much one is dependent on Krishna. How much one's words, actions, that kaya, manasa, vacha, whatever. So kaya, manasa, vacha, how much is engaged in Krishna consciousness. That is what is defining factor. And association with these kind of people is what is going to help us. So that is why devotional service, talking about morning program, so we can see that this morning program is kind of a forceful thing given by Srila Prabhupada to us, that everyone has to do. Even Nectar of Instruction, Srila Prabhupada writes that every devotee of ISKCON or every aspirant devotee must get up no later by 4 a.m. Prabhupada writes 4 a.m. in Nectar of Instruction. You should get up early and then attend the full morning program. You should attend. So now there are 2 kinds of participants in morning program. One like me, who is consciously unconscious throughout the whole morning program and just passing the hours through by the variety of activities. And another one is who is struggling to be conscious in the morning program. As one devotee used this very nice word, meditative morning program. Because the whole morning program is like forceful Krishna Smaranam given to us. Forceful. Because by nature, because of our previous, so much anartha-ridden heart, Srila Prabhupada and the Acharyas, they know that it is not possible for us to sit down and think about Krishna. We can see sometimes we are reading books of Srila Prabhupada and we are feeling sleepy. Sometimes we may not be even, after reading, we may be thinking. So, reading is still possible, but when you go to the point of Smaranam, thinking about what is written by Srila Prabhupada, contemplation, within moments you start to doze off sometimes, fall asleep. So knowing this situation, our helpless situation, Srila Prabhupada has given this morning program to us, where forcefully, Krishna Smaranam is forced upon us, and thus slow, little purification happens. But in that we have to ensure that we are quality-wise present, participating. Although mind may run here and there again and again, like Mangal Arati is there, and Tulasi Arati, Narsimha Arati, then Japa time, then Shingara Arati, then Guru Puja, then class, like that full morning program is there. So if we do this morning program which is given by Srila Prabhupada, full morning program, even for 1 month nicely, 1 month only, if we do just nicely 1 month, we can make so much advancement. This process given by Rupa Goswami, Nectar of Devotion, and collected together and put in this morning program by Srila Prabhupada is so powerful. And 1 month of meditative, attentive morning program is sufficient to give us sufficient taste for Krishna Nam, Krishna consciousness, that we will want to do it. Of course, still struggles will keep coming, and we have not to give up our hope. Struggles will keep coming. As few days ago, Badrinaran Maharaj was telling that times will come where you will think that, is somebody there in the sky up there, or Krishna there? Hari Bol, Krishna, are you there? Is someone there out there? What's happening with me? I am a devotee since 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. I gave my life to the temple or to Krishna or to Srila Prabhupada's mission. And what's happening with me? Sometimes such questions may come. We may feel it's all dark. It's all dark in my consciousness. Nothing is coming. But then we should go through. Can you open this? So that is why, because our situation is very helpless, very, very helpless, we have to surrender to a bona fide spiritual master and take to his program. Like in our case, Primary Shiksha Guru Srila Prabhupada has given this morning program, and it is sufficient. It is sufficient if we do quality, nice morning program daily, an evening program. It is power packed program given. So as it is said that it is prescribed duties. Like sometimes we come to Krishna consciousness, we are amidst devotees, but still, because of materialistic tendencies, we choose in Krishna, within the paradigm of Krishna consciousness also, which activities I want to do, which I don't want to do. That also we begin to choose based on the anarthas. Somebody comes and gives very nice class. Oh, he's giving such a Bhagavatam class, so many shlokas he's quoting, my Lord, very nice. I want to now sit down and finish Bhagavatam in 3 years and study Bhagavatam, do Bhakti Shastri, then Bhakti Vaibhav and learn all the shlokas, and I want to give such a class also. So we are driven not by the move to serve Srila Prabhupada and our purification, but we are driven by our anartha to become famous. Similarly, somebody seeing, oh, this Prabhuji is chanting 64 rounds every day for so many years, I also want to do. We have this classic example, Srila Prabhupada's one disciple came from Kenya, and he wanted to chant 64 rounds every day in Mayapur. And Prabhupada was telling, no, you won't be able to do it. But he persisted, and Prabhupada gave him the letter, but after 1 week nobody saw him ever again. So sometimes, even within Krishna consciousness, even within devotional activities also, we may be choosing those activities which we have some motivation behind doing those activities. Like even distributing prasadam, sometimes we may choose, gulab jamun. I'll distribute gulab jamun. Why? Because when my plate comes, I'll put 4. So doing anything, we can see, I can see myself at least. that we are inspired by materialistic motivations, even within devotional service. That is why it is said prescribed duty. It's like doctor gives prescription. Na? We don't go to the doctor and say, doctor, this red one is looking very cute. This one bottle and this, blue tablets. I like blue. Blue is the color of modern times. I want blue tablet. And this small lice, another. So you don't take your medicines. No, doctor prescribes. Take this medicine. This is for you. Similarly, everywhere Srila Prabhupada writes in Gita, prescribed duties. All our life we have to have prescribed duties prescribed by somebody to us. We can never think, now I am, a 15 years devotee and steadily going to temple every day morning, even though I am householder or I am a brahmachari. I am doing morning program every day and my service is every day. So now, I have also some sense. I am also some developed. I have also some Krishna consciousness. I also have some Krishna consciousness. I am also developed. I am also smart now. I am a devotee. Everybody, so many devotees respect me. When I go to temple, so many devotees offer me obeisances. Prabhuji, So, means it's okay. My spiritual master will tell or some senior will tell what service. But I also, understand what to be done for Prabhupada. And that is when we start to, parallelly you can see our sadhana, our morning program quality, everything starts to go down. And then it's no more prescribed duties. And then it is again driven by our lower nature, and which will not bring any happiness. So that is why we have to have prescribed duties. And that was actually the qualification of, Srila Prabhupada's disciples in those days, who they considered themselves completely useless for any good purpose. And that was actually their qualification. Like His Holiness Badrinarayan Das Goswami Maharaj was mentioning, to my almost shock, that in their days of brahmachari and going out for Sankirtan every day, 10 hours, 12 hours, so during when they used to stay in ashram, they did not even have private clothes. It's not that it's your 2 pairs of dhoti kurta and it's your 2 pairs of dhoti kurta and it's your 2 pairs of dhoti kurta. No, it was like common pair of dhoti kurta pool. It will be all washed together, put in one bureau, cupboard. So whoever after taking bath reaches first, opens, whichever dhoti kurta he picks up, he'll wear. So it was like always shock for me. And he was telling that if you are in the last coming for taking your clothes, then if you are small, you will get some big clothes like a tent. Or if you are a very big man, then you will have a shirt kind of coming here. So even the clothes were not private. And they just knew Prabhupada, like His Holiness Kavichandra Maharaj was mentioning once, that when they got the news in their temple that Srila Prabhupada has left, departed now. So he said that I did not know what to do now. I did not know. So I just took the book bag. I knew Prabhupada liked this. So he just took a book bag and went to the airport distributing books. So this honestly feeling always that, I don't know anything. Whatever my authorities or Prabhupada tells, that is success. Like yesterday, His Grace, Tejas Prabhu, repeatedly he was telling his gratitude, morning and evening discussions, expressing his gratitude to His Grace, Rupanuga Prabhu, that how, I just depended on him and he was telling whatever. Whatever he was telling, I was doing. So we have to understand that at no point of our life we can understand, think that now I am smart. Now I can think on my own self. And that is what Arjuna says. That is the turning point of Bhagavad Gita 2.7. Yashrayanyashyanyashitam bruvitan me shishyasteham shadimam tvan prapannam. That, oh my Lord, now I am a soul surrendered unto you. Now you please instruct me what is good, what is bad. So here is Arjuna. Arjuna is a great man. He's a great man. So he is telling that, I am a completely fool and I am useless. I cannot understand what to do, what not to do. You please tell me. So if we surrender our free will to our seniors or spiritual master Srila Prabhupada, then at the end of the life we will also have a successful journey of life, and will be able to please our superiors and Srila Prabhupada, and may get a chance to continue our services even next lives also to Srila Prabhupada's mission. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. If any one question is there, maybe we can take. Okay. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari.